Hello everyone. So today, standard 12, I am going to start another topic of the preparation of phenol, and that is from cumin. So we will see the preparation of phenol from cumin. First we will see what do you mean by cumin. So see, if I take the phenyl ring, and on this phenyl, if I put this group, so this is nothing but my cumin. Okay, this is a common name. If you see the IUPAC name, you can see this is nothing but what? This is methane, ethane, propane, and on second position of carbon, phenyl is attached, so we say as a isopropyl benzene. So IUPAC name is nothing but what? Isopropyl, because this is isopropyl and this is benzene. So isopropyl benzene, because on second position. Clear? So this also many times they can ask in 1 mark question that what is the common name of a cumin, sorry, what is the IUPAC name of a cumin. So your answer will come isopropyl benzene. Clear? Now we will see how to prepare a phenol from cumin or isopropyl benzene. First I will show the simple reaction so that you can take directly reaction. In your textbook, I guess mechanism is not been given, but here we have to understand the mechanism also. I will show the mechanism also. But you have to understand for the competition exam, not for the board exam. Clear? So first we will see direct reaction, how to prepare a phenol from the cumin. So first you take the cumin. This is nothing but your cumin. Now we will see how to, first I will teach you how to prepare the phenol from cumin. First you understand the reaction. Then we will go with the mechanism. Okay, here mechanism are just asked in the competition exam, not in the boards. So see here. This is your cumin. Yes or no? This is your cumin. Okay. Now this cumin, what I will do? I will react with air. Air will provide me O2. Air will provide me what? O2 in the presence of sunlight. When sunlight means here homolytic cleavage will take place. And when homolytic cleavage will take place means here there is a free radical mechanism. Now what happens? See this O2, if I add on as this O double bond O, one and same. Now what happened? You know, this O2 is having the electrons. Okay. So this carbon is having the positive charge, yes or no? So this oxygen will donate its electron to this carbon. Okay. So this bond will get break because oxygen is going to make a new bond. So old bond is broken. Now this is a pi bond. Pi bond is a weak bond. So this bond will break and here electron will enter. So this oxygen will give its electron to this hydrogen. Clear? Understood? This oxygen out of one lone pair will donate to this carbon. So now oxygen is going to make a new bond with this carbon. So to make a new bond, this old bond has to break. Means there are two bonds here, and this is a pi bond, weak bond. It will break. When this bond out of double bond, one bond will be broken. So electron enters here. Now he is having the extra electron, and this will be also be removed as H plus. So he is having minus and he is having H. So this oxygen will attach to this H, and this oxygen will attach to this carbon. So what the product will form? See here. Every story is taking place between this carbon and this hydrogen. So what I will do? First I will write down this carbon. So from where the story is taking place, where the changes are occurred? Changes are occurred between this carbon and this hydrogen. So I write down here CH3, I write down here CH3, and here this carbon is first making bond with this oxygen. So oxygen bond is made with this carbon. Oxygen out of double bond, one single bond he has broke, pi bond he has broken. So double bond converted into single bond. He is attached with the oxygen, and this oxygen is having the electron because this bond breaks. So enter electron in this oxygen. So similarly here hydrogen is also removed as H plus. So this minus will react with this H. So here H will take place. So this one IP will be generated. What is the name of this IP? So this name of this IP I am writing here, the name of this IP is cumene. This is cumene only, no? This is cumene. This portion is only cumene, no? So we are doing everything in changes in this cumene. So cumene hydro. Now see here. Out of this carbon and this oxygen, who is more negative element? This oxygen. So -1. Out of this oxygen, 0. Oxygen, hydrogen, -1. Oxygen, 0. So when only on any oxygen, if net charge -1 is coming, so this is nothing but what? Peroxy linkage. So this name is what? Cumene. This portion is cumene. This is hydroperoxide. Cumene hydroperoxide. Clear? Cumene hydroperoxide. Understanding? No, this only for information I am showing. Need not to show in the exams, so that you can get the exact answers and exact solutions. Clear? So this is the first step. Clear? This is the first step. Now in second step, what will happen? You know, see, in second step we are doing the acidification. We are doing what? Acidification. When I will write down the mechanism, you will understand very detailed. So H plus in the presence of water. So when I do the acidification, what will happen? You know, this portion will come out, and this oxygen will attach to here. So what you will get? Products you will get is, first you will get phenol, because see, this OH will remove and attach to this carbon. So this carbon is OH, and this will remove as it is. So C is removing as CH3, here also CH3, and here O. But you know, carbon has a capacity to make a 4 bond. Here there are only 3 bonds. So 1 bond, you know, and carbon and oxygen will have always double bond. So this ketone will be generated. Ketone. And this is phenol. Okay. So dimethyl ketone will be generated and phenol. So during the cumene process, not only one product is forming, there are 2 products. One product is phenol, another product is ketone. Just you remember, mug it up, how to get the answer. But when I will do the mechanism, everything will be cleared. Why this OH is shifted to here? This also you will understand. See, I am removing this, no? See, CH3CO I am removing, and I am shifting this OH on this carbon of the benzene. Then only I will get the phenol. So why this OH is shifted here? We'll understand this. Clear? Okay? Or I can say this ring will shift to this oxygen and this will be removed, one and same. So we have to see why this ring, this benzene ring is attached to this oxygen, not this or not anywhere else. This everything you will understand in the mechanism. But first you understand how to get the answer from the exams. Okay? Shall I explain once more? Okay. Take a screenshot. Or don't take, once more you see, then you take a screenshot. Sure. See. So one thing you understood, that during the preparation of phenol from the cumene, not only one product is coming out, that is phenol. There is one more extra product, that is ketone. Okay, so this also is very important. So first I will write down the cumene. Okay, I am writing cumene in this way also. So one and same, no? This is also cumene, no? See, what I will do? I will react with air. Air contains what? O2. Okay, and in the presence of sunlight, HO. Why this is the help of a sunlight? This also we will see. Now this oxygen is having double bond here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this carbon is in requirement of an electron. So this oxygen will give its electron to this carbon. So carbon is going to make a new bond with this oxygen. So this oxygen will make its pi bond, because to make a new bond, old bond will be broken. Similarly, carbon is making new bond with this oxygen, so he has to break this old bond, that is hydrogen. So this hydrogen is removing as H plus, so this oxygen will attach to this hydrogen. Because when the bond breaks, so electron enter into this oxygen, so here minus charge will be there, but here there is a hydrogen, it will be removed as H plus, so here plus charge will be there. So what will get the answer? See, what the changes will occur? This change will occur. There was C, there was CH3 here, there was CH3 here, clear? And there was this oxygen reacted with this carbon, so this oxygen, double bond converted into single bond. And single bond is having what? Oxygen. This oxygen is having minus, which is react with the H plus, which is removed with this carbon. So this will take place. Okay. Now this is cumene. This portion is cumene. and this is hydro, and if you see this OO linkage, and OO linkage is nothing but what? Peroxy linkage. So cumene hydroxy, cumene hydrogen peroxide, cumene hydrogen peroxide. This will form, or cumene hydroperoxide, sorry, cumene hydroperoxide. Understood? Now what will happen, now we are doing the acidification. When I do the acidification, I will get H plus and H2O. So what will happen in the acidification? See here. This portion will be removed as keton, this portion, and this phenyl ring will shift to this oxygen here. Okay. So when see what the changes occur, this phenyl is attaching to this oxygen. So there is a phenyl, and phenyl is attached to now this oxygen, means there is an oxygen and here hydrogen, and removal is what? Removal is C, there is O and CH3 and CH3. So the bond which is shift, this bond will shift here, this bond will shift here. So this will convert into double bond, and this full phenyl will shift to this OH. Why this phenyl is shifting? I will show you. Clear? So here you will get phenol, and here you will get dimethyl ketone, or you can say acetone. Clear? So now check it out, write down. First you learn how to get the answer, then you will go with the mechanism. This mechanism of cumene is bit complicated, and you have to understand. Clear? Why you are using your H mu, everything will be clear. Take a screenshot, then we will go with the mechanism. Done? Okay. Make a heading, mechanism of cumene, preparation of phenol from cumene. Clear? Okay. So see, in the first step you are taking the cumene. Understand each and everything. It's very easy but bit complicated. Clear? Okay. And we are reacting with what? We are reacting with oxygen, O2. Now I can write down O2 in this form: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now sunlight will be taking place in the picture. So what happens? This sunlight will fall on this also and will fall on this also. The sunlight will fall on this CH. Okay. Why the sunlight is not falling on CCH3? Because due to this, they are showing the plus I effect. Due to this plus I effect, this carbon is highly stabilized, and this oxygen, this phenyl also. So this is highly stabilized, means the sunlight will fall on this CH only. Understanding or not? Clear? So now when sunlight will fall on this, what will happen here? See, the change is here. Change occur here is, this bond out of double bond, it will convert into single bond, oxygen. This bond get break. So 2 lone pair here, 2 lone pair here. Okay. So this bond get break. When a bond break, how many electrons will come out? 2 electrons will come out. So here -1 and here minus. Similarly, here also cleavage will take place, homolytic cleavage. Yes or no? There is also cleavage here, and here also there is a cleavage. So here also cleavage will take place, and when cleavage here takes place, what will happen? Here also electron, this bond will get break. This bond will get break. When this bond will get break, here 1 electron will come, here 1 electron will come. That's why I am telling you, it is a free radical mechanism. See, when a bond break here, so this, when the sunlight falls on this, so this double bond, this pi bond will get break. When this pi bond will get break, how many electrons will come out? 2 electrons will come out. So we'll see with the free radical mechanism. 2 electrons will come out. So there were 2 lone pair here. Now I am showing this blue color is a electron which is getting through the free radical. Okay. This blue color dot shows the electron which is obtained during the cleavage of this double bond. Similarly, here also sunlight will fall. When sunlight will fall on this CH, so this bond also get break. So here also cleavage will take place. Here also cleavage will take place, and when cleavage will take place, the bond will show 2 electrons. The bond will be broken and it will form a 2 electron. So due to free radical mechanism, one electron will be on this carbon and one electron will be on this carbon. Now what will happen? This oxygen will react with this carbon, and this oxygen, due to bond is broken minus, as I have shown you know, and this oxygen free electron will react with the free electron of this hydrogen. Clear? So here the first step, what will get the answer? You will get the answer as this CH3, okay. Now there was a free radical of this free electron of this carbon. This free electron of the carbon reacted with the free electron of this oxygen. So two electron comes together, forms a what? One bond. So here one bond is formed. This oxygen is with this oxygen only, this oxygen, and this oxygen free electron had reacted with the free electron of hydrogen. So there is a bond between this oxygen and hydrogen also. So when two electrons come together, they form a what? One bond. So here one hydrogen will be formed. So in this way reaction will take place. I hope you understood. Clear? This is the first step. We say as a homolytic cleavage will take place, free radical mechanism. So due to this free radical mechanism, we got cumene hydroperoxide. Cumene hydroperoxide. Now what will happen? Now see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we are doing what? Okay, I am not showing this square bracket and all. Okay, you have to understand. This is IP. So here IP, intermediate product, is cumene hydroperoxide. Clear? Please remember this. Now the second picture is for H plus. Now the second portion start. Acidification. We are doing acidification. So in acidification, as it's very simple, this oxygen is having this hydrogen. So hydrogen attached to the oxygen is nothing but acidic hydrogen. So out of these two lone pair, one lone pair will be donated to this hydrogen. So what will the change will take place? See here. We'll see this. Understood? No? So this oxygen will give its electron to this hydrogen. So ring carbon, there is CH3 here, there is CH3 here, there is oxygen here, which is having two lone pair. The oxygen is there is having two lone pair. Out of two lone pair, one lone pair donated to this hydrogen, and there was previously one hydrogen. The one who donates the electron creates positive charge. Now this oxygen will create positive charge. We have done many a times. Clear? Understanding? Now see here. Now as you know, this is an oxygen, and oxygen is an electronegative element. So oxygen will not like to have a positive charge. So it will have a negative charge. Means it will start to attract the electron from the neighboring element. So which is the neighboring element? This is oxygen is also the neighboring element. So it will start to attract the electron from this neighboring element and release as a H2O. Yes or no? Because it will release as H2O. This will be the formation, no? I hope you understood. This was the lone pair which was previously, and this oxygen will start to attract the lone pair from this oxygen. So now what will happen? Who has given now the electron? So here water will be released. Okay. Now see what the changes occur. Now it's very interesting. Please focus. Now it's very interesting. There was carbon, there was CH3, there was CH3. Now oxygen is given its electron. Yes or no? So oxygen is given its electron. One who gives electron creates positive charge, and there were two lone pair. Now water is removed. Now the story comes that again this oxygen is an electronegative element, but it is having the positive charge. Now what will do? Now from where this oxygen will gains the electron? Who will satisfy this oxygen? So there are two positions here. When this type of situation arises, in your general organic chemistry, shifting you have studied, methyl shifting, someone has to shift. Someone has to shift to satisfy this oxygen. Someone has to shift. So you remember one priority. The priority says H minus phenyl cation and CH3 plus. This is the shifting order. So shifting order. Okay. Now one thing I'll tell you, don't worry. So who is on the first priority to be shifted to this oxygen? If this oxygen wants to get satisfied, so who is the first priority? This H minus. Do we have H minus? See, check it out. No, we do not have H minus. So H minus story is over. Now we have phenyl cation. See, because this is pH, no? From here also pH. If I remove this carbon here, so carbon will be removed and it will create PCA plus, no? Carbocation, phenyl cation. Yes or no? So phenyl cation will be generated or CH3 plus will be generated. So out of phenyl cation and CH3 plus, who is more stable to shift? Phenyl is more stable according to this series will shift. So instead of methyl shift, phenyl will shift here. Clear? So who will shift here? Phenyl will shift here. Either you can give this reason, according to this series, phenyl is more stable to shift than methyl. That's why the phenyl shift there, not the methyl. Who shift there? Methyl. Who shift there? Phenyl shift there, not the methyl. Understanding or not? Why? Because phenyl is more stable to shift than the methyl. One thing more. Second thing you can give, phenyl cation is more stable. That is only, no, phenyl cation is more stable than the methyl. Phenyl cation is more stable than the methyl. That's why methyl shifting will not take place. Instead, phenyl shifting will take place. Clear? So according to this series tells us that phenyl will get shift because phenyl is more stable than methyl shifting according to this series. So phenyl will shift there, not the methyl, to satisfy the oxygen. So what change will occur? See, I am writing here. Take a screenshot first up here. Understood, no? This part is clear. So phenyl should shift, not the methyl. This MCQ will ask. Now this oxygen, either this methyl should shift or this phenyl should shift. Phenyl will shift, not the methyl, because phenyl is more stable to shift in than the methyl. Or phenyl cation is more reactive than the methyl cation. That's why phenyl is more reactive to shift than the methyl. That's why phenyl will shift. Clear? According to the series. Understand and remember this series. H minus, then phenyl cation, then methyl cation. So this is the important series for the shifting. Clear? So now what change will occur? See, there was carbon, there was CH3, here there was CH3, and this oxygen plus charge will be shifted to this methyl. So here phenyl will get shift. Now I write down here pH. Okay, because there is no space, no, that's why. Phenyl, here pH means phenyl, understand this, okay? Phenyl means here pH, not that pH, don't remember that pH. In organic chemistry, pH means phenyl. So C, oxygen, here phenyl will come. Here there is CH3, here there is CH3. Now see, oxygen is having double bond, so no sign will come. Now see, here carbocation will be generated because carbon, here bond is broken, no? So carbon will release this bond. So 1, 2, 3, so here carbon will form a positive charge. So here carbocation will be generated because this cleavage will take place, no? Yes or no? So phenyl will shift here. So when phenyl will shift here, so this electron are donated to this, the electron are donated to this phenyl ring. The electron are donated to this phenyl ring. So electron will be accepted by the phenyl ring and this electron will be taken up by the carbon and carbon will create the positive charge. Because electron he has taken and gone, no? So carbon will create the positive charge. Now again on this carbon, positive charge is coming. Now who will help to satisfy this carbon? See, we have water. So what will come, you know? Water will come. This water will come now. The role of is this water. So this water will come here. Out of its two lone pair, one lone pair will be donated to this carbon. And what will change takes place? See here. It will take here O. What change will take place? First around C. Here CH3. Here CH3. And here there will be O. Here there will be H. Here there will be H and plus charge will come here because oxygen has donated its electron. Okay, and here OPH will be there. Okay, now see what will happen. Now it's very interesting. Now this oxygen again is having the positive charge, but it's electronegative element, so it will not accept this positive charge. So what he will do? It will start to attract the electron from this hydrogen. So this bond will shift here. Okay, or I will show the simple format. See here, there is no space, that is an issue. This was carbon, this was oxygen, and this was pH, or I write down here OPH. Okay, this is CH3 and this is CH3. This carbon was having positive charge, so oxygen donated its lone pair, that is O, here H, and here H, here plus charge. Now oxygen is more electronegative element, there should not be plus charge. So this bond will get shift here. When this bond will shift here, so to make a H plus, so that this oxygen will get satisfied. When this bond will get shift there, okay, so now what will happen? So, or we can still one more step I will show you. See, this is an oxygen, so this oxygen should have a negative charge, but it is having which charge? Positive charge. So this oxygen will start to attract electron from this hydrogen, and this hydrogen will be removed as H plus. So here H plus will be removed, acid which I got here. So again I got back the H plus, and what the changes will occur? The changes will occur is here CH3, here CH3, and here OPH, and here OH. Okay, clear this part? Now what will happen? Now see this. Now this oxygen again is having a 2 lone pair, no? Oxygen of OPH is having 2 lone pair. So what will happen? This oxygen is attached to this hydrogen, means this is an acidic hydrogen. So this lone pair will be donated to this hydrogen. This hydrogen will release this place, and this will release this place, because when the bond will come here, so carbon is making new bond with this oxygen. So here double bond will be generated. So to make a new bond, old bond should break. So what will it generate? It will generate like this. Carbon was there, CH3 was there, here there was CH3, here there was double bond O, clear, plus this bond. So this also portion is going, this portion is going, means O, pH, and this oxygen is getting what? This oxygen is getting hydrogen. So this is nothing but your phenyl, that is PHOH means what? So PHOH is nothing but your what? Or I can add down here, this is nothing but, this is pH, and here OH, there is phenol, and this is nothing but what here? This is nothing but your ketone, see, C double bond O, and out of this two are what? CH3, CH3. So there is a lack of space, clumsy it has been happened, you understand? Understood? So first step it is clear. In second step, H plus will be donated to this oxygen, so oxygen will create the positive charge. Now this oxygen is having the positive charge, so here water will, this positive charge, so this oxygen will start to attract the electron from this oxygen, so water will be released. Now this oxygen is having the positive charge, so you have to satisfy this oxygen, either this methyl will get shift or this phenyl will shift, but we know the series. The phenyl is more stable for shifting than the methyl. So phenyl will get shift to this oxygen. So this phenyl I am writing as pH. So pH will shift to this oxygen. Okay. So who is giving the electron? This phenyl is removing from this oxygen. So phenyl is taking the electron because it's more negative element. So it will take the electron and shift to oxygen. So it will create the positive charge here. Now this positive charge also should be satisfied. So there is a water here. So this water, oxygen will come and give its lone pair to this carbon. So oxygen will give its lone pair to this carbon. So there will be bond between this carbon and this oxygen. Again oxygen will get a positive charge. So again oxygen will start to attract the electron from the hydrogen. So this hydrogen remove as a H plus. So what will get here? You will get this compound as a COHO. Now what will happen? This hydrogen is an acidic hydrogen because it is connected to the oxygen. So this oxygen which is having 2 lone pair which is attached to pH, out of 2 lone pair, 1 lone pair will donate to this H. So H will release this oxygen, means this bond will shift to this oxygen. So here there will be creation of double bond. So carbon is making a new bond with this oxygen, so old bond will be broken. So carbon will make a new bond with this oxygen, so double bond with oxygen, CH3, and this whole bond will be gone. So PHO will be released. But O is giving its electron to what? Hydrogen, so PHOH means phenol and ketone. So in this way, this is the mechanism of cumene hydroperoxide. If you don't understand, please tell me, once more I will take this lecture. But it's very easy and it's very long, that's why this bit clumsy. Try to understand, you get the answer. Thank you.